Hello, everyone. Lower this music and y'all. Look at my pretty face. Hello. How are we doing this fine Tuesday? As you can hear in my voice, I am sick. And I wish I could say this is like the worst, but it's not. But it's what we're left with. This is the best I can do. I'm sorry. we're gonna be a little bit of Fran Drescher, a little bit of the nanny. It's gonna be very nasally today. So hopefully you can bear with me. But with this unfortunate news comes some more unfortunate news. Now, I did plan to do Sims for this stream, but because I'm still this, we're not gonna be playing Sims today. I just don't have the energy for it. Nor are we gonna be running our full 3 sprints. I think we're gonna do 2 sprints today. So we're just gonna hang for a couple hours. So hopefully you're here for the vibes. Hopefully you're here to hang. We're gonna have a good time regardless. Even if it's not as long as it normally. I have a couple of options of what I'm gonna read today. I have been, let's see if I can get it on my, I started a new manhwa called the Thanks Saintus Bear's Tainted Robe. I have curated my YouTube shorts like algorithm to be nothing but like manhwa recommendations and people just like posting snippets of manhwa. So I'm here for it. So every now and then I check that out and it gives me some new ones. And this is one of the ones they gave me today. So I'm probably gonna be reading that during one of the sprints because I just started. I'm kind of interested in seeing where it's gonna go. I'm currently on chapter 7. And there's like 70 chapters. I have plenty to read and I am here for that. So that's option 1. Option 2 is I'm going to be continuing with Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I started this a couple weeks ago and now I am that far into it. So your girl's getting closer. I'm on page 392 of, let's see, 600 and something. 609. Hello, welcome in. How's your Tuesday night going? I hope it's going well. We're just chatting on what we're gonna be reading for sprints tonight. We're only doing 2 because the sickness refuses to let me go. I'm reading a very strange short story called Beautiful Nightmare by Katie Robert. Going well, thank you. Okay. Ooh, Katie Robert. She's the one who did the Neon God series, right? I have yet to read her. So my friend was obsessed with Neon Gods. She's beautiful too, so hopefully, even though it's strange, it's good so far. Like I said, I'm gonna be reading, I think I'm gonna start off reading Quicksilver because I want to try to finish it before the month is up. And I have like 200 more pages. So the goal is, I think, to read maybe 100 pages of this tonight, which I think is totally doable. If I lock in. My first time reading her stuff, I'm going with it. You know what? I love starting with a short story for an author I've never read before because it gives me a taste of their writing style without committing to like a full book. I did the same with, oh god, okay, hold on. It's Silvia Moreno Garcia. So she wrote the short story, The Witchy, something like that. Right, it's fun, yeah. I did that with Silvia Moreno Garcia, and now I have several of her books that I've been meaning to read, but I have not dived into it. I will be reading Mexican Gothic for a class I'm TAing for, so I hear like that's her most popular one. So I think it will go well. I may eat those words, who knows? But her short story was phenomenal. So I'm hoping it's much of the same. Glasses on, because I'm old. I need to have glasses so my eyes don't hurt. That's not true. I'm just trying to reduce the strain of my body when it's already going through it. God. I don't know who invented like weekend-long head colds, but I have complaints. I would like to write a strongly worded letter to their manager. Because last weekend was my one weekend where I had nothing going on. And I just wanted to like lay around and do nothing. And yet I was sick, so I couldn't even enjoy laying around doing nothing. Rude as shit. That's all I have to say about that. But we're here, we're surviving. I am feeling so much better than when this first hit me. Even though I sound terrible. The funny thing about those. You can't say you're old, I'm over a decade older. Oh, hello, Lily. My phone died. Oh no. Hey. Listen. We could all be old and young at the same time. No. I like saying I'm old because all the kids think I'm old now and it's horrendous. I'm 30, so god, ancient to some of these youngins. They'll learn. They will learn. My favorite thing is like, I want you to remember this conversation. What you're saying to me right now. I want you to remember it. My sister's age. Yeah, no. Nothing will make you feel older than working with kids, I'll tell you that. Sometimes just like, what do you mean you don't know this thing? What do you mean you think 20's old? Especially young kids. Ugh. They're the worst. I had one kid who legitimately like said to me, he's like, well, I don't know if you had cell phones in high school. And I just went, we had Snapchat in high school. Like, what do you mean? Oh god. It was rude as shit. Yeah, I will never forget an interaction. Never. Snap. Cell phone in high school. Not cell phone in middle school. Fuck off. World is changing though, that's for sure. That is 100% for sure. And honestly, I could not imagine growing up today with all the technology and all the constant contact. It's crazy. Social media in youth, it's a scary thing. But that's how we really sound old when we get into those tirades. So we're gonna pivot. We're gonna talk about the beauty of YouTube. I got my first cell phone in 2007. I was way behind. I think I got mine in 2008? When I was a 7th grader. And it was like one of those like brick phones that you had to like hit the 1 3 times to get a letter. That was my first cell phone. I love that thing. And then I got one of the sliding ones with the full keyboard, which I found like a couple years ago again. I don't have it here. I think my mom has it. But I was just looking at the the keyboard. I was like, man, how the hell did we type those things? Like, my thumbs can't type on that shit now. I don't know if it was just I had smaller hands, is that I just like use my nails, or it's just like the way we did it. But looking at those keyboards, like, damn, I don't remember how we used to type on those. I will say I love my new cell phone. I will never take this for granted. My little pocket computer. God bless it. God bless it. That's for sure. Hello, door. What? Thank you. Is she eating? Got a stray dog. Hold on, let's see if we can. Oop, there she is. Say hello, Dolores. No. She's like allergic to the camera. I don't know what it is about that dog. There's the other one. I'm not tilting my camera again. I swear, these dogs. Okay, okay. Find somewhere to sit. Preferably not directly behind my chair. I swear, these dogs. Alright, we're gonna roll into our first sprint in just a little. And then I go. I swear. Bugs, the both of them. Yes. Like I said, I think I'm gonna start with Quicksilver. Just because I've been kind of enjoying this. More than I thought I was. But I'm also not enjoying it as much as I thought I was going to. The beginning of this book was a lot, like, really interesting. But I feel like somewhere in the middle we lost the characterization of our main character. And I'm like, what's going on? But I'm still intrigued enough to continue with it. So we'll have to see how this ends, because I do have book 2. And I'm curious to see where the story's going to go. But I also kind of want to read my manhwa. Toss up, toss up, toss up. Like I said, I'll probably start with this, and if I'm not feeling it by the end of the first sprint, I'll pick up the other one, my manhwa, for the second one. Alright. But let's go ahead and roll into our first sprint for the evening, and our one of 2, because like I said, we're going to be a little bit shorter tonight, because my body will refuse to stay up any later than, like, 9. So let's go ahead and switch on over. And everything should be set up all nice and neat. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. What are we feeling for our soundscape, folks? I'm kind of in the mood for some rain. I know, like, the rain's gone, but I wish it was back. I want some just cozy rain sounds. All right, let's go ahead and roll into this first 45 minutes. I hope you have some good reading. I'll see you at the end of it. alright, come on back, come on back. Is that it? Mark. How'd we do, folks? How'd we do? Get this rain out of our nice late night low. How'd we do? How'd we do? I read almost 100 pages because I started at 392 and I'm on 450. So I'm that much closer to finishing. I did not read, but will on the next one. I have to say, I'm feeling more energized than I thought I was gonna be. So we might do a full 3 sprints. Like, I was thinking we were gonna do 2, but I'm actually feeling really good. And I don't know if it's just because I was reading a really good section and it's energized me. But we're gonna try to go for the full 3. I have to say though, I am now sold on the relationship in this book. I was not the middle of this book made me really doubtful of the relationship that they were trying to sell me. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, guys. But we just got a really good moment between them, and I feel like it did a lot of the work in developing and like selling me, okay, I can see them being a viable relationship that's not just built on lust and like, oh my god, you're so hot. Like, I see like genuine care going on. And that made not only the smut scene a lot more enjoyable than the first time, but it made me like actually start to root for them. So I'm glad because I entered this book as like, I don't know how well this is going to go. I don't know how much I'm gonna be invested by the end of it. I already have the second book, but I have to say I am invested in their relationship now, and I am curious to see what's gonna happen because we're still in the midst of like doing a lot of world building as like it goes with like these books, and especially book ones, and we have a lot of like work to do to establish everything. And even though we are almost 500 pages in, I still have a lot of questions about the world, but I feel like I'm getting more and more answers, which is good. If I reach the end of this book and I have more answers or more questions than I do answers, I get mad. But I definitely think I'm going to be reading this for the next sprint because I want to know what's going to happen now that certain events have passed. All I can say without spoiling like what's going on in this book. I found a line that I like could not move away without underlining. So it's the one and only underline in this book. Because I was not planning on annotating it, but this line, which I'll read it to you because I don't think it will spoil much for you. It says, I woke to hands built for violence, gently soaping my scalp. I actually wrote in my book. Hey, I write in my books. Okay. I just don't write in my fun reading most of the time because annotation is for work. I have plenty of proof that I write in my books. I actually just finished annotating Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. I even have proof. Watch, it's right here. It's right here. Proof! Look at all those tabs. How am I doing today? I'm doing alright. I sound awful, but I am physically feeling a lot better. Like, I have more energy, my body's not as aching, so all of that is great. Even though the congestion's still there, and even then, it's not that bad. Like, it's not preventing me from sleeping. It's not giving me a headache. It just makes me sound like this, which is not great. But how are you today, princess? How was your walk? How was work? Did everything go well? Gotta tilt my camera. There it is. Ordered my new glasses. Walking was good. Working was fine. Nothing crazy. We love a nice, easy day at work. I had a really nice discussion period today in that everyone was like more or less pretty engaged. There we go, tilting my head down. And it seemed like everyone was kind of like willing to talk, which sometimes that's an issue in getting them to talk, especially about a book that some of them did not read. Legit had a couple of them being like, oh, I didn't finish this book. All right. But they still were able to contribute and kind of like add on to the discussion we were having. So that was a lot of fun, and I'm happy that they were really engaging in that way. Getting up always sucked, particularly this morning. Nothing is worse than coming out of like the NyQuil sleep super duper early. I felt like a zombie. Also, I'm excited to see what new glasses you get. I need to go to the doctor to get my eyes checked, just to see if I'm needing to start wearing them more regularly. Because I only wear these when I'm reading, or I'm going to be working on the computer for a very long time. And then I have my distance ones that I wear when I'm driving at night, and when I'm sitting like pretty far from like a screen, and like my astigmatism gets crazy. But generally I walk around without glasses, even though my aesthetic is like nothing but glasses. Has been since I was a child. I love glasses. But I was thinking about buying another pair because I wanted just another pair of my distance ones to have around, but I figured I should probably get my prescription updated before I do that. Normally I do as well, however my doctor got my case today about them. My doctor prescribed these reading ones because he knew I was a grad student. He's like, all my grad students love them. Like, so I don't need them to read, but essentially they just focus my eyes for me, so I reduce some of the strain going on them. And then I got these ones from, I think I bought these from Zen? No, from Kits, which is this online glasses seller website. They're like really well priced because they're like direct manufacturing from Canada, I think. I've liked all the glasses I've gotten from them, and I've gotten several pairs. I've also done, what's another one I did? Hold on, I think of the card. Oh, where's that? I'll have to try to find it, but I know I've done another glasses. I've got 2 pairs of glasses coming. Ooh. What shape? Are we doing rounded? Are we doing cat eye? Are we doing square? Are we doing the Ray-Ban? I love talking glasses. One of my friends used to work for Warby Parker when we were doing our master's degree. And she brought me in once, and like we bought glasses. They were really cute, like blue ones too. They are huge is all I can say. You know what? Fair. Well, I'll be excited for you to show them off when you get them, whether it be in a vlog or on one of your sprints. I love glasses. I love sunglasses. I love glasses. They're sadly my vibe. I have a large collection of glasses, particularly sunglasses. I haven't been as like up to date with keeping with them as much as I used to. Mainly because they got expensive, and I would buy a whole bunch of like cheap sunglasses because I would like a lot of them. They were super expensive. Thank God for FSA. Thank God. Everything's getting expensive, but particularly prescriptions are getting expensive. Thankfully, my insurance covers, I think, a new set of frames every 2 years and lenses every year. And I have not done that since I've been under this insurance because my prescription has been fine. But I should get them checked. And probably soon. But you know, finding the time to do all that. For both pairs of Mike's glasses, they were a little over 1K. God damn. Oh. No. Yeah. Yeah, ouch. If I didn't have insurance, they would have been well over 3K. That's crazy. That's That's insane. If that's not just like a sign of how fucked up our health system is, Jesus. With the expensive frames. I feel like the frames are what gets you. I mean, the lenses can be expensive too. And I'm very like lucky that my prescription is not very strong. So I don't need like nearly half the issue, like the thickness that comes with it. Oh, Jimmy Choo's and Burberry. Okay. You went name brand. All right. That will do it. That will do it. I don't do name brand frames. I look for whatever ones I like the shape of best. Sometimes though. Sometimes I'm tempted by the Ray-Bans. Like your girl just loves a Ray-Ban. But I've been thinking about getting some like fully rounded ones because I think they're cute. But I haven't decided on a pair. And again, I'm waiting for my prescription to get updated before I super duper drop some money on it. But I need to buy a new mattress first. Which is, you know, an expense all on its own. So, oh, life. Forever and ever super duper expensive. My friend buy me a Slinky. It's a bad idea. I'm gonna fidget with it. I just bought a new mattress like 6 months ago. I got a new bed frame for Christmas, but I wanted it in, because I'm going up to a queen from a full. So I have the new bed frame and I've plopped my mattress on it, and it like, the queens and fulls, the side difference is like not super duper big, but what I found out is I love my mattress, right? But the company is no longer in business, so I can't just buy my mattress in a size up. So I have to find a new mattress, and Lord help me. I'm not ready for it. I think I've settled on doing a memory foam because I like a really soft bed, but I think a memory foam will give me the softness with giving me just a bit more structure. So that's where I'm at. Will I hate it? Potentially. At least because I'm gonna buy it through Amazon. They have a takeaway add-on you can do for like free, where they will, as you get your mattress, they'll take away the old one. So that's great. But I am sad that I have to give up my mattress because I fucking love my mattress. And how dare they go out of business before I could buy a queen mattress? And I've tried looking and it can't find them anywhere. It's truly a shame. Also, let me go ahead and mark my 50 pages. And I'm gonna mark the 100 pages because I'm about to hit that. I totally hear you. It's insane. I don't know why but sleep is very important. Exactly. I need my sleep to be great. Because I have insomnia, so I have to, like, certain conditions where I have to, like, fall asleep too. Like, I watch a video because it helps quiet my mind. But it's like something that's in the background that kind of like lets my mind get distracted on that enough to like settle and fall asleep. I have a sleep timer on, so it's not like playing the entire time I am sleeping. And I like a dark room. My room is very dark. Sometimes, like when it's like cloudy, I'll wake up and it's still like it's night and it's perfect. Does that mean I sleep in? Yes, sometimes it does. But you know what? My body needs that extra sleep. Your girl's a night owl. She's not meant for the early mornings. Despite my schedule demanding me to be up in the early mornings. It's a damn shame. Truly. Alright. There's the noise. A little late there for a second. Okay. We're gonna roll into our next sprint in just a little bit. I think we'll start at 8:15. So we have a bit more time to kiki. Yeah. So I'm thinking a memory foam, and hopefully I'm not gonna regret my decision. I'm gonna do a bit more research on it. So I might put it off another month or two, just until I find something I think I'm really going to like. Because the last thing I want is to get a mattress and then fucking hate it. And then my sleep to be... Alas, once more into the breach of the research and hopefully not regretting it. But hey, once that's done, maybe I could start, you know, saving for other things I want, like my new camera or a new tattoo. I really want a new tattoo. But mainly because my friend's getting a tattoo, and every time she gets a tattoo, it makes me want to get a tattoo. It's a slippery slope, guys. Slippery, slippery slope. But I will probably save mine. You want a new camera? I really like the camera. I like mine too. I have problems with the battery, and I wish that there was... Okay. Two things. One, the battery life sucks on it, which is a known problem. And I've been making it work by just having extra batteries, and I now have like a dummy battery, so I could like plug it in and just leave it on. But also, I really don't like the stabilization on it. Like if you move, it creates these kind of like warping images, and that's pretty common all around. And I can get around that by getting a new lens, which will give me a wider angle, which means I can crop in a little bit more. But I was looking into it, and it might just be worth it to upgrade to a full frame camera, which will offer me more stability and also give me even more higher resolution. Particularly because the camera I'm looking at can record in 4K 60 frames versus this camera's 4K 30 frames. And if any of you saw my Portland vlog, I recorded that with a DJI Pocket, the DJI Pocket, which is like a camera everyone's been using. And I really liked the smoothness of the 60 frame. But that is what's kind of pushing me towards the new camera. Even though I still really like the ease of use of this camera. So that's my thinking behind that. Like I said, that's further down the line because the camera I'm looking at is more expensive because it is a full frame camera. So it's just more glass, more specs, and all that has increased the price tag. And getting the lens I want with that also. I think it totals something up to like... I think it's like 1,300, or is it 2,000 with the frame, with the lens? I can't remember. It's a couple grand for sure. So big expense. Would need to save for it. But alas, you know, girls gotta pay bills first. All right, let's go ahead and roll into our next sprint because it is 8:16. And yeah, I want to know what's gonna happen in my book. So hopefully you all have a drink. Hopefully you have some water. I need to get some more water myself because I'm about to finish this. And let's have another really good sprint. And we're actually gonna do the 3 sprints because like I said, I've been feeling more energy than I thought I was going to have. Okay. Good luck. I will see you at the end of this next sprint. I couldn't agree more. Bills need to be paid. Water's a must. See you soon. Hell yeah. All right. Good luck, everyone. I'll see you at the end of this next sprint. do, how we do. I ended on page 501, so I have about 100 pages left. And I fear I'm obsessed with marking my book with this really glittery silver pen because I love the way it looks. It's just so shiny, and it matches like the shininess of the like silver on the cover and just the name Quicksilver. I'm obsessed. I went back as soon as I got to chapter break. I went back and I underlined some of my other favorite lines. Not obsessed. I am. It's so shiny. It's like it's awakening my inner like crow, just like something super duper shiny. I wish I could show you guys, but I don't know if the camera will really get the glint. And go back to it. I did underline quite a long section. Like, I really don't think the camera could pick it up, but it's like, I promise you, it's like super duper shiny. And so I like that it glitters. And what's really cool is I have a bronzy one too. I was gifted a set, so I have a bronzy one that I can use in the next book. Exciting stuff. I also have a white one, but that's not any use or helpful. I don't know if I have a gold one though. I think I only have those two. Yeah, I'm not seeing a gold one. I'll have to buy more of these because I love this pen. They were a gift from my friend in the Netherlands. In fact, I'm gonna look these up right now. Hey, Paco. Hope work is going well. Thanks for joining in during your break. I was just talking about how I'm obsessed with glittery pens and marking it accordingly in Quicksilver. It's just been nice to underline a couple things. And again, I like how shiny it is. Which I'm so mad that camera can't catch it for you guys because it's so sparkly. It's so sparkly it actually goes on to the other page a little bit. Not the line, just some of the sparkles. I think it's fine. I don't care. It's my book. I'm not getting rid of it anytime. In fact, I do need to emboss this one because I am going to be keeping this. Let me look up these pens. Love glitter pens. What brand? They are called Hybrid Dual Metallic. Here, I'm gonna look them up because I want to buy some more. We're gonna. Oh, they're Pentel. Oh. I don't know. It's this one, right? Yep, it's these ones. Here, I'll link and paste it in chat. I want to get back to annotating. I flip back and forth. Sometimes I like annotating because it's a nice way to like remember the book. But also, I do it so much when I'm like reading for school and for like my job that I don't like to. So that's where I am at with that. But I am thoroughly enjoying it for this one. There's a pastel. Get me all fucked up. I'm gonna buy so many pens. I just got rid of a lot of pens, so I actually could buy more pens if I wanted. I shouldn't, but I could. I'm gonna add these to my little wish list though, so I remember to get them when I want them next. I'm feeling just treating myself. I'll go to my little list and like, ooh, don't mind if I do. I also like that they don't transfer the line on the other page. Some of the sparkles get over, so it makes your whole book a little glittery. That makes sense. I annotate a lot, but it's planned most times. I will annotate if we're doing something like a book club and I'm like trying to get talking points. Then then I will annotate because I like to like keep track of my thoughts when I'm having them, and it's easy to like flip back. But for something like this where I'm just underlining things that like stuck out to me, like I went back and I found like, oh, these moments really stuck out to me. I want to also underline the pretty glittery pen. um I think that's fun. I think if I was gonna truly annotate that, I would have to do the glittery pen plus like a darker tone for actual comments, because I don't think I could read shit all in the glitter. Just something that sticks out. That's my view on annotation. I have fun with it when I do it, but it also slows my reading down a lot. So that's a caveat too, is that my reading will slow down quite a bit as I'm trying to annotate, which can be a good or bad thing. Good on the sense I'm actually taking my time with the book. Bad in the sense it's like, God damn it, I want to get more. And all over my from the ruler I was using. Take a shower after this anyways. Who cares? That's my issue with it too. Yeah. I think doing like I was doing where I went back and I underlined some of the things was fun. I feel that I will tab parts that stick out to me if I have it, but I only truly annotate actual buddy reads and book clubs to help me be prepared to discuss, as it always also slows me down. Yeah. I've always wanted to do that that thing though. Like people been it's been a trend going around where you annotate a book and then you give it to your friend to read and they annotate it and then it's just like a nice little keepsake. I've been thinking about doing that with my cousin Sarah, because we talk about books a lot. And I think it'd be really fun if she read a book, annotated it, and gave it to me, and I read a book, annotated it, and gave it to her, and then we read each other's books and annotated it, and then gave it back, and then it's a keepsake. Yeah, that sounds fun, right? It sounds really cute. I've also thought about doing it for gifts for people. I don't think I'm still asleep right now, so I think my friend Cindy, she's written novels and I love her work, and I asked her what her favorite one that she's written is, and I have a plan as a gift to buy the book, annotate like my thoughts and how much I love it, which because I've already read it and I already do love it, and then giving it to her as a gift so she just has that as like a keepsake. I think it'd be really cute. The problem is I just haven't bought it yet. It's something that takes time to do and I'd want it to be a really pretty. So that's a gift in progress, an idea in progress. One you all can steal. Feel free to take that, get their favorite book, annotate it with all your thoughts, and be cute with it, and give it as a gift. They will go crazy. They will go absolutely insane. Are you kidding me? It'll be a great little keepsake to just like have on your shelf. Ugh, so cute. Want someone to do that for me. But I would not necessarily want to put any of them through the pain of my favorite books. My favorite books tend to be the longer ones. But that's fine. That's how life goes. That's how life is. I definitely want to do that exchange. I think it's fun. I attempted it once with another friend, but I don't really talk to her, and she kind of like had like an awful time annotating that it like stalled the process forever. I don't know if she ever actually sent it out to the fourth person in line, so who knows whatever really happened to that copy. But I know me and my cousin both did it. If I did it with my cousin, I'm pretty sure I would get it back. No problem. But again, I think exchanging books would be fun. So that way, you're not like waiting on someone else necessarily. You get to read what you want to read and then annotate it. Especially if it's a book you think like the other person would really like. That could be fun. Then they can read it with your thoughts, and it's like they're reading with you. Speaking of my cousin, there's her husband working in the garage. All right, But how did other people's sprints go? Did we get progress made on our books? Or did we relax? I know, Paco, you're at work, so hopefully work's almost over. Get to go home soon? I know it's a busy season for you right now. I can only imagine it's kind of like at the height of everything. I'm still going strong though, guys. We're gonna make it through our last sprint, I think, with no issue. And then I'm gonna take a shower and be all cozy in my bed. And I'm probably gonna read the manhwa when I get in bed. I think I'm gonna save the rest of this for tomorrow. If I don't finish it. I've been reading like pretty big chunks at a time. Like I'm almost to 200 pages. Yeah, because I mean, if I hit the end of this, I'm at 2 for tonight. It starts to slow down in February, then slaps us in May. Oh. Well, at least you're to the nice little lull. The end's early April, so I see the light. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got this. You'll survive. And then, hey, just in time for y'all West. Because that's in... Is that in April or May? I don't know. All I know is we are all getting together and getting books and having a good time. I'm gonna be better about vlogging it. Oh yeah, it's your birthday in February. Hell yeah. April this year. Okay. Cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see you both again. And I'm gonna do better about vlogging it this time. Maybe I will bring my camera. I don't know. Thoughts to be had for sure. Yes, I'm excited for everything that's involved. Alright. We have a couple more minutes until our next sprint. Saying we'll keep each other accountable to at least try. Facts. It's just so easy to get lost in the kind of like running around with it. I think those moments where we are like sitting down at the table, that's when we all should like whip out our cameras. Hey y'all, how we doing? Fucking 3 different accounts of what's going on. And it's more about getting like B-roll and stuff too. I think that's the hardest thing I find. It's not like having moments to sit down and talk, but finding like moments in B-roll when you're running around. You know, we have to have our shit on lock. Especially since my brother's coming, so he'll be my cameraman. Hell yeah! I'm debating if I want to use my phone to record or if I want to use my camera to record. I know I'm gonna bring my mic. That was one thing I did like about the DJI Osmo. That it was really easy to take around, but I fought so much with the controls that it wasn't worth keeping. So, the caveat to that camera. Even though everyone loves it. More power to them. I'll just be getting over my anxiety when it comes to filming in public. I mean, who cares? I'm never gonna see those people who care. Literally, it's there. Break over. Night, guys. Night, Baco. Have a good rest of your shift. Yeah. Literally, plan, record more for that. Want to enjoy it. Get some good footage for you guys so you have a nice video out of it. Or at least to include in a vlog. Like a bare minimum. I think I included some of the clips last time, but they were like super duper out of date. But yeah, last year was a tough year for recording. Alright. Coincidentally, our break is almost over. I'm exporting clips so I can edit tomorrow. Hell yeah. Productivity. Alright. Our break is almost over. We got one more sprint, guys. In fact, we gotta throw up the last sprint logo. Last sprint of the evening. Let's finish out strong. Let's see if we can hit some goals. Hold on, before we roll in, okay? Calm your horses. Let's do this. We got it. We're gonna do great. I'll see you at the end of this next sprint or our goodbye. Good luck, everyone. Y'all, we ended too much. I have so little left. I have so much little left. There's, oh my god. Oh my god, the things that are happening. The things that are happening in this book. It's crazy. Absolutely bonkers, insane. I'm staying up and finishing this book. I didn't think I was gonna get this far. I thought we were just gonna end and like, oh, we'll end at the chapter break. It'll be fine. I'm almost done as well, but I need to sleep soon. I need sleep too, but it's not coming until I finish the last, like, I don't know, 20 pages, 30 pages. I'm in the midst of it, guys. We're staying up. We're not staying up online, though. It is time for us to say goodbye, and I'll come back at you next week with my video, and you'll hear my thoughts. But goddamn, I have to say, the end of this book, worth it. If you've been on the fence of reading this, I think it's a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of merit there. But it is time we say adieu. It is 10 o'clock. It is late. It is time for all of us to crawl into bed and unfortunately go to work tomorrow for most of us. I hope you had a lot of fun, guys. I hope you got some good reading in. And I hope you enjoyed your time here. I will see you next week for more sprints. And I will see you next week with a new video, too. But that's it for me. I'm gonna go finish this book because your girl's invested. But have a good night. I'll see you all next time. Bye!